Hello, hello. I did not update the... I forgot to update something on this in the OBS side of things. Let me fix the chat box. Properties, and then paste the stream link there. There we go. Hello, hello. Everybody's having a wonderful day so far. And I think I have the randomizer set up correctly. But it is entirely possible I messed that up. Okay, yeah, that looks set up correctly. This is Animal Well. This is a game where we're going to be presumably picking up Easter eggs. Okay, or not. Apparently the very first item we get is the Slinky. I don't remember half of the buttons I need to press, though. Because, yeah, okay, that's... What were the buttons to... There was that button to toggle. There we go. Because, yeah, getting... Because there are, like, 7 or 8 progression items and, like, 65 Easter eggs. So we're going to be finding a lot of Easter eggs in the game. This is kind of the progress tracker. We need to collect 1, 2, 3, 4 flames in order to beat the game. And all of which appear to still be locked. The game, the randomizer does tell me or does tell us what we need to actually collect in order to progress in, like, what we have unlocked. Or rather, not so much what we need to collect, but what we have unlocked, at least. And approximately where it is. Because it's a little bit of a tricky game at times. I don't have any of the firecrackers. I don't have any of the firecrackers in order to get through the room to the right. That's kind of what the item that says 0 is. But there should be some down below me, at least. If I can, or at least there are some down below me if I can get down there. Because the start of the game's a little bit slow because you kind of get sandboxed into this little starter area every time. But it pretty quickly opens back up if I don't miss that jump. The weird little face thing off to the right will basically one-shot us. There is health. The randomizer, I think, is set to potentially require me to do damage tanking of a couple of hits in order to unlock things per the logic. Nope. So it is possible that we'll have to actually take some damage at some point here. Because the randomizer throws some pretty random stuff at you. Yeah, keeping a couple of the firecrackers is going to be rather nice. Yeah, because I need to remind myself what the throw firecracker button was. Because the firecrackers, the little ghost creatures do not like the light. And the firecracker counts as the light. At least for the purposes of taking out the little ghost creatures that get in our way. There are candles in a lot of those rooms. Yeah, there are candles in a lot of these rooms that have the firecrackers, or that have the ghosts. But Randomizer, we don't have the candle. Hi there, bunny. I don't think bunny checks are in the randomizer. I don't think bunny checks are in the randomizer. And then that was just the candle check. Because yeah, as if normal puzzle games aren't confusing enough. Oh, right. There's an item where there's a secret that I'm missing. I'm trying to remember where. I can't remember where most of the secrets actually are, which is not particularly helpful when it's a heavily randomized instance of the game. There's a secret somewhere around here. There it is. I found the mock disc also. Okay, so the first two checks we got were actually items. That makes me mildly concerned. Actually, it makes me more than mildly concerned. That makes me severely concerned. That we're gonna get stuck very quickly here. Okay, there we go. Big blue fruit. Because there are a lot of useless checks in this game that don't actually give you anything. I don't like the fact that I got the mock disc because that opens up all the disc stuff with Ghost Cat. Yeah, so red means definitely inaccessible. Yellow means technically accessible, but that means I technically disabled the logic to unlock it. Even though it's... Because there's some logic definitely accessible. And then, yeah, make sure to save my game anytime I have the chance. Because that would be mildly unfortunate. I don't think I need to sneak up on any of the squirrels. That is a puzzle room. There are puzzle rooms absolutely everywhere. There's a lot of stuff that's the game considers... Really, the game considers that to be... There's a lot of things that the game has logic for in weird ways. Firecracker refill. That is not helpful. I'm kind of trying to debate which direction I want to go first to try to just clear stuff out. Because there's basically 4 pathways. I suppose if I do have... Oh yeah, mock disk I need to pick up because I need to run mock disk down. I need to run mock disk down here because I'm thinking is I might be able to jump off. So the mock disk lets you basically ride it like a frisbee, but you're getting chased by Ghost Cat, and that might let me get into that area. Then yeah, gray means I've picked up the secret item. Because I don't have a lot of the movement abilities from the game yet. There's definitely a level of movement abilities that the game gives you. Yeah, the eggs, I suppose, aren't a completely useless check, but there are just a lot of them. Okay, there is the chest in the middle and then the chest up to the right. But I think the chest up to the right may require mock disk in order to get up to. But I know where it put it at least, or I know where it is. I just don't want to have to deal with. I just don't want to have to do ghost cat, ghost dog. I'm not sure if it's a cat or a... I don't know if it's technically a cat or a dog. Because, yeah, I think I need to have... Yeah, I think I need to have the ghost disc in order to... Or the mock disc in order to get up to that chest to the top left. I'm just looking at, because I think I need to use the switch on the floor to toggle back and forth. That is a firecracker. That is not helpful. Because, yeah, I'm just... Because I can pick up the mock disc up top and then bring it down here, but that's... It's a little bit... That does get a little bit tricky after a while with Ghost Cat. Because I'm pretty sure the randomizer does consider that part of logic. Okay, these... I do at least generally have an idea of how the puzzles go. Though I don't remember the exact solutions to a lot of them. Does that bounce it in? Does that bounce it in? That bounces it in. There we go. See, I don't think there's a secret chest on that screen. There is definitely just a level of needing... Yeah. Of just needing to... check lots of stuff. Suppose that makes sense given it's kind of how randomizers go a lot of the time. I don't have the good bubbles. The bubble jump up here without... Yeah, that bubble jump is kind of tricky. Yeah, that bubble jump is kind of tricky, especially if I don't have... I have not opened that puzzle up yet. That jumping is a little bit tricky to do without... There's an item called the bubble one that lets me spawn my own bubbles. But I don't have that. I just fell all the way down. I just fell all the way down again. And again. Because yeah, what I need to do is I need to use these bubbles to basically jump back and forth across them in order to kind of like that, in order to actually climb all the way up. But that timing is... especially with the screen transition, that timing can be a little bit awkward. And by a little bit awkward, I mean exceptionally awkward. I need to give that a minute to replace the bubbles that I popped already. Because if I have unpopped bubbles up the top of the screen, then that really does not help. Because yeah, okay. I think I check a different direction first. Because there are plenty of other secrets I can unlock that are a little bit easier. Because yeah, these buttons are pretty easy to hit. This game's always a little bit on the silly side. Though it considers two of the chests off to the left to be in logic right now. It considers two of the chests to be actively fully in logic. I want to fall down to there. Is that a... It's an office key. That's also, honestly, not a particularly useful item. A lot of the checks in this game are not super useful. It considers that to be in logic, really. I suppose because mock disk is unlocked. I'm just trying to think of why it's putting some of these chests into logic, because I'm highly suspecting it's putting the mock disk in logic. I'm not, because that's one of the things I'm not 100% sure. It's actually not 100% sure it's actually putting that as a puzzle. Okay, so yeah, it is considering that. I don't think it's considering that to be part of the actual puzzle. Okay, there is luckily a warp to hub option that the game offers, because there's always a non-zero chance that we're gonna wind up soft locking ourselves at some point here, due to not having items that the game expects us to have, or at least progression soft locking ourselves, and just being unable to get back out of an area. Suppose this is technically a boss fight. Yeah, I suppose this is technically a boss fight. But the boss fights in this game really are not all that tricky. I say that as I proceed to then somewhat goof up the boss fight. Okay, that's one. Because yeah, what we've got to do is we've got to hit all 3 buttons. Yeah, because falling in the water doesn't actually deal damage to us. It just is a temporary stun, which is really annoying when I'm trying to get onto that bubble. I want to hit that yellow button in the middle. There we go. Okay, that is the seahorse way off to the side. I want the seahorse a little bit further off to the right. So maybe I need to stand on this platform and then jump over. Hey, Alexander, welcome to the stream. Of course, the enemy does not go. I suppose they're not really an enemy. They're just a creature. It's not quite where I want them to be. Because I need to jump on the bubbles to get up to that yellow button up on the ceiling. But the game's apparently going to make that very difficult on me. Yeah, why does it keep spawning them like that far over? I suppose that's good enough. Yeah, this game's technically a puzzle game, but I've beaten the puzzle game already, so I randomized it. I've beaten the puzzle game offline before, so I randomized everything. It makes things a little bit more tricky when I'm not actually sure what stuff is. I found a K shard. That doesn't help me, game. Half of the items that this game throws at me are borderline useless. But it considers them technically obtainable, so they get put into the logic for the randomizer. And I really not like I know how to get up to that item, but I really don't want to get up to that item because the logic rule that the randomizer is using is not my friend. It's a very interesting game. And it doesn't have a lot of replay value normally, but it has bunch of replay value if you play it as like a randomizer, just because there's so many different ways you can solve each of the puzzles in the game. You're basically the goal is to, or at least the goal I set up is to collect the 4 flames. It's basically just collect the 4 flames. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4th one down to the left. It's just a question of how do we get there, or how do we get them? Because there are a lot of things going on here. The game has a rather large quantity of puzzles. I forget how to solve this room. Yeah, the game has a lot of puzzles going on. I fell all the way down. Okay, I need to not take too much excessive damage here either. If memory serves, yeah, there is a platform that I missed off to the right. Because I want to hit that button to unlock the door. Yellow buttons unlock doors. Generally. Yeah, yellow buttons generally unlock doors, so that's what I'm trying to hit. Just because the more pathways I have unlocked, the also slightly easier the randomizer winds up getting. Because yeah, each green chest is something that the game considers to be in the logic of the randomizer, so something that I can technically get. I do not remember where half the items are, though. Yeah, I do not remember what half the puzzles have as solutions. Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, there's... None of the platforming is at least... I say that as I then run out of health, but none of the platforming is at least that difficult in the game, usually. There's just a lot of different ways to go, and I don't know where the randomizer put the items I need in order to beat the game. Because there's basically... I'm going to call it like 6 or 7 items that we actually need to find, and like 200 places they could be. Because that ratio at least feels about right to me. Which is why we're going to be picking up a lot of Easter egg items, because they're the single most common item in the entire game. I just fell down. I do not remember this. I don't remember this room being this difficult. Yeah, there's 65 Easter egg items hidden throughout the game. Of just different, or I guess they're technically not Easter eggs, they're just different types of eggs. And most of them are borderline completely useless. They do, if we get a bunch of them, that does technically unlock a check. That's not really useful because it's not Groundhog's Day. This room is not useful unless it's Groundhog's Day, which it's not. That's the level of weird that this game has sometimes. I'm currently trying to come down here to check at least a couple of the items that it thinks are in this direction. But I'm not sure it's actually going to be super useful, because yeah, randomizers tend to have a lot of just random items. Because I don't remember how to get to that secret chest. which makes my life a little bit more difficult. Oh shoot. Also, yeah, a little bit low on health. Because we only have like 4, up to 4 health or more. That makes 0 sense. Our standard health pool when we respawn is 3. We can eat pink fruit to get up to 4 health, and then we can eat blue fruit to go above 4 health. Is generally how the health pool works. I'm just gonna tank a damage hit there because I'm on the wrong cycle. Yeah, I'm on the wrong cycle, so I'm just gonna tank 1 hit of damage. I don't have any firecrackers. Yeah, up to X or more, yay. It's basically how it goes. Yeah, the puzzles aren't usually that tricky in the game, though they are still there. But yeah, it could be literally any number. I think the maximum health I've ever seen in this game was like 6 or 7, though. Just because it's hard to survive longer than that. Okay, how do I want to do the timing on this? I'm pretty sure there's technically a secret right there, but I'm also like 95% sure that that's not considered in logic right now. Okay, I think I want to be in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Because yeah, I think I want to be in the middle of those so that I can jump across the platform. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that whatever the secret off to the right is, the game's doesn't technically consider to be in logic currently. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Actually, it looks like it might consider that to be in logic, which scares me. Yeah, that scares me. Some of the things that the game considers to be in logic at times. Because there's not... Yeah, I really don't have any... I don't really have any of the items that let me move around more. Which does make my life significantly more difficult. I am very low on health there, and I'm pretty sure if I take one more damage, I have to redo that puzzle room. Because I'm pretty sure that this does not get saved as open. But the game does consider this to be in logic, technically. Even though this jump in particular is a little bit on the tricky side. Yeah, so some of the creatures in this game are kind of amusing. Okay. Normally we'd have at least a little bit more. Yeah, I don't... I think it... Oh, it does save it as open. I could have sworn that the game did not save this door as open. And then, yep, button down there. That's a sort of just weird level of just weird, obscure stuff that this game throws at you sometimes. Because yeah, I'm kind of trying to check the items over here. So I'm guessing they're 95% going to be not actually useful. I don't remember how to get to that chest that's below me. But I do know that this is a shortcut back up. Yeah, this is a shortcut back up to, yeah, Bunny Room. Which I suppose helps. Because, yeah, I can get them over here, which lets them start toggling so I can get... There we go. That is a Razzle Egg. That's about right. That seems about right. If I'm being completely honest. Because I'm really hoping that I don't have to do the mock disc run right now. There's one part of the game which is taking that disc to somewhere up here that I think the game considers to be in logic, but I really want at least a little bit of movement upgrades before then. How does it think those are in logic right now? The game is a little bit weird. Yep. There's going to be a lot of the just eggs. Okay, I could have sworn it was like I had to break something there in order to get to those chests, but I think the game is counting. So yeah, there's an item I got right at the start called Mock Disc that actually using it is highly entertaining. Yeah, actually using Mock Disc is highly entertaining because you get chased by a ghost cat. Or at least you normally do. I'm pretty sure that the randomizer does the same thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the randomizer does the same thing. It's a slinky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the randomizer does the same thing of having you get chased by the ghost cat. But that does mean that it's marking a lot of things in logic that are technically obtainable, but somewhat tricky without having to do the ghost cat run. Yeah, the faces down there do deal damage. That is locked. Okay, the game does put, yeah, it does look like a maybe breakable wall. And there are definitely things that are considered breakable walls in this game. So it's just a question of which ones are actually the breakable walls. Because yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I cannot remember how to solve some of these puzzles. The game does consider this to be in logic. I think if I drop Slinky down there, oh, it's not going to be quite. Oh, it will be far enough. I was gonna say it's not going to be quite far enough, but it looks like it does barely make it. Okay, there's a lot of things that, and I know that Mock Disc, I'm pretty sure, can break some of those walls, or at least toggle them. I could be misremembering that because it's been a little while since I've played the game in any capacity, so there is a very real chance that I'm gonna forget something very important. I do like the fact that, okay, that's not the right solution. Yeah, we do need to hit all 3 of the buttons here. Luckily, we don't have to have them all pressed at the same time, and if I mess up, then that is perfectly fine. I think there's a secret this way. Yeah. There's a secret. That is a golden egg. That is not super useful. Okay, it does consider that to be in logic right now. Yeah, it does consider this chest to be in logic. Because I do have promise or damage taking turn. You found promise egg. There are going to be a lot of those chests that I check and are just basically look at and go, that is basically useless. Pretty sure if I hit the red button, the crows get really angry at me. Yeah, wow, it's more eggs. Okay, I think I then need that one. And I need to drop there. Okay, there are a lot of the just eggs. And yeah, the birds will definitely get angry at me if I press the red button. Hey, look, secret. Or I guess shortcut path. Did I miss an item just off to the left here? Oh, that I can get that one, but I either need bubbles or I need to take the mock disc. Or I need to do the discs, like little side quest. Okay, there's just, yeah, there are just a lot of just little things tucked in. Okay, let's not get squished. Yeah, we are still only at 1 health. But we do at least have the item that the game's expecting us to have for this area, because this is the Slinky area, and that was like the very first item I got out of the very first chest. What was the point of this? Oh, right. I need to move fast. I messed that up. I need to be on top of that one. Yeah, there are some little, there are still some actual like little platforming puzzles throughout the game. Because yeah, there's lots of little secrets and stuff hidden. Of course, every single secret in the game is considered a potentially valid check. Am I doing that wrong? I feel like I'm doing that one just ever so slightly wrong. There we go. Because yeah, every single secret in the game is considered a valid check for the randomizer. Okay, I can go that way now. What did I just open? Oh, I opened up this secret room. I think there was a chest. I think there was a chest somewhere off to the right. But I might have to loop down around. It is... Because yeah, we're still in the realm of what the game's considering mostly in logic. I did not mean to fall all the way down there. Yeah, I definitely did not mean to fall all the way down right there. Okay, I can get back up at least. And it's not... I don't have any of the tools I need to actually interact with these guys the way that the game's expecting me to. Though that does make it a little bit more difficult. I don't remember how to solve some of these puzzles. Yeah, I think I just need to have it hit all 3 buttons. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to have it hit all 3 buttons in this room, which is a little bit silly. Because, yeah, 1, 2, 3 buttons. Once it walks down along the right side, I think I can have it. Yeah, there we go. That should open a door. I'm not sure that door is actually helpful. That door is not super helpful. Okay, so I need to get up on top, but it's considering... Okay, the logic it's using there is that I need to be up on the top of that little box that I was just on. I don't have the key. I don't have the key, and I don't know a way to solve that puzzle with my current tools. Because, yeah, there's definitely quite a few points where the game will kind of just be like, hey, you totally know how to solve these puzzles, right? you totally have more tools than you actually have. Or, like, you have the key door there. But we definitely do not have the key door unlocked. And I don't have the disc. Yeah, I don't have the disc item yet either, or bubbles. Bubbles is just very useful for getting around. But that's somewhere at least. Is there a way for me to get that? The game considers that in logic right now. I think I need to bring this guy over here. There we go. You found the travel egg. I don't need that. I don't need that many eggs. Though I suppose it's technically possible that the game hid something progression critical in one of the egg chests. That is, I suppose, technically possible. Because, yeah, currently everything I'm seeing is stuff asking for what amounts to use the mock disc item. Because I know where it is. Yeah, I know where the mock disc is. I'm just pretty sure that with Ghost Cat, that's going to be kind of tricky. Yeah, we don't even have enough eggs to open up the first egg door. That room should give you a sense of scale on the eggs. I'm just currently doing as many of the easy checks as I can. That one is technically not that difficult to do. And not every one of these checks is super tricky. even without, even if I do have to do Ghost Cat, because that is, I'm gonna check, because yeah. Oh, I do just need to swap it out. Okay. I was making my life about 10 times more difficult than I needed to. Yeah, new stream goal omelet. Technically the stream goal is fireworks. Yeah, because I have the randomizer set in fireworks mode and not egg hunt mode. Though there is still a rather large quantity of egg hunt. Yeah, I definitely was just making my life way more difficult by not putting the mock disc right there. Because this mock disc item unlocks a pretty good chunk of items now. having the disc, because this does technically count as a movement upgrade. Is it a very annoying movement upgrade? Potentially. Yeah, it is definitely one of the more annoying movement upgrades to get. But it does at least open up more capacity for me to get things. And also not get eaten by the dogs. Because, yeah, there's... The timing for getting into this is always a little bit goofy to me. Because, yeah, the mock disc... Yeah, the mock disc lets me keep from getting munched on by Ghost Cat. That door is locked from this direction. Yeah, because that is something that we can kind of do. Okay, there should be a chest here. There we go. You found the swan egg. That is not useful. This game really does love... I'm gonna try to toss out a firecracker there. Because, yeah, the game thinks that there's a chest down to the right. There we go. And I found the ice egg. Apparently, we are just making an omelet today. that seems about right. Okay, there are... It considers one of the 4 flames already in logic. Fascinating. I'm not sure how it thinks that's in logic. Quite sure how it thinks that's in logic yet. But I suppose I can... I did not mean to throw out a firecracker. Yeah, I meant to ride my little disc over. Yeah, so fun fact, that room has a secret. Actually, technically, like 95% of the rooms in this game have secrets. Okay, considers most of the stuff up left to technically be in logic. I don't have the jump item, or I don't have the items that make jumping easy. And I want to keep the firecracker item. That is... Yeah, I'm just lacking in the ability to actually move around super easily. Because that is going to spawn one of the little ghost guys. And that is the last of my firecrackers. I am pretty sure I'm stuck in this room now. Yeah, I am pretty sure I'm stuck in this room now. That That is why there is a warp button. That is definitely why there's a warp to hub button, is because you can definitely get yourself stuck in rooms, especially with the randomizer. Because it doesn't fully check that you've gotten everything you need to unlock the room first. It just kind of checks that, hey, can you technically clear this? And if I can technically clear it, I meant to use that instead of one of my firecrackers. Because, yeah, if it's technically possible, the game considers it 100% possible. Is it considering that in logic? It does not consider that in logic. Okay. that is... I could go back from under. That's a good point. That's me forgetting the puzzle. But yeah, there are definitely points in the randomizer where I get stuck, so that's kind of a default assumption that I make if I don't immediately remember the way out of a room is that, oops, I may have gotten myself slightly stuck. I'm pretty sure that the dogs are so interested in the disc anyways that they're not going to bother me. Could I? Oh, I could go back from under. I'm not sure why I didn't see that. Yeah, now we just need to... Yeah, I have everything I need to clear this room and get to the... In the chest, because I see a lot of stuff that's marked green off to the side there. Which means that I am pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that we can... I need to not... Though having the disc does open up a... I don't have a firecracker, do I? I do not. That makes my life slightly more terrifying. Yeah, that makes my life slightly more terrifying that I don't have a firecracker. Okay, because, yeah, I can't easily... Yeah. Yeah, I can't easily get through that room without having a firecracker just because the ghost starts chasing me. It is technically possible. Yeah, it is technically possible, and I did open up a good chunk of that puzzle because the doors do stay unlocked the moment you press the button. They shouldn't reset when I take damage. Yeah, the doors shouldn't reset when I take damage, at least. And then let's actually have a firework for if I need to in that area. Because, yeah, the game map is at least pretty fast to traverse. I'm pretty sure if I just throw that out, then none of the dogs actually care about me and I can just run across. Yeah, there are just a lot of things in the game. I do know how it wants me to get over that wall. I just don't want to have to do that trick. I do know exactly what the trick it wants is. Because with my current equipment, I technically have the ability to jump onto that disc as it, like, the very first time it goes through. That is a very dark room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that for this one I just need to, like, walk the... What is this thing? Is this a hamster? I think it's technically considered a hamster. Yeah, I think that thing's technically considered a hamster. Yeah, it's... I don't know if it's intended tech or unintended tech. Because I think that the game normally only expects you to use this as a wall bounce to do this, like slide. but you can technically do it from anywhere. I found the bubble egg. It's not helpful. Yeah, the game does you can technically do that jump anywhere, including off of itself. So you can chain some pretty crazy things together. Okay, oh, it does consider a lot of the stuff up there to be... It really does like putting stuff that's difficult to get to in what it considers to be in logic. But I suppose I can ignore at least part of the puzzle for this room. Though I'm pretty sure I don't have everything I need there. There is a chest here. I found the jade egg. Yeah, it's basically infinite flight, but it's really, really janky. And I am not great at doing that. I don't have all the K shards I need. Because, yeah, there's a difference between the game considers this technically possible and stuff that I consider to also be realistic. Okay, because I need to throw that out. There we go. I found the friendship egg. Thank you, game, for not particularly the most useful items ever. I'm not sure what I expected right there. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what I expected. I toggled the switch for the platform I was standing on. Why does... Because that's not traversable. Yeah, that is not traversable off to the side there. I suppose I can just climb back up. But I can get basically infinite flight off of... Yeah, off of this. It's just very much awkward to take advantage of. And it is about 1,000 times easier if I have a wall to bounce off of. Though that doesn't mean I'm not still gonna mess it up constantly. I need to click the switch. There we go. I was hitting the wrong button. Yeah, it's just that the timing to do it in the air more than like once is really, really awkward. More so than anything. Because yeah, technically possible though. And I fell down again. Because yeah, you'll notice that occasionally when I'm just jumping around, I'll kind of do one off the ground because it's I have a very vague muscle memory of the timing required. kind of like what I did right there, where I can. It's not that difficult to do it off the ground for one. But if the games can consider two of them to be in logic, which is actually, is there a secret over here that I'm missing? I think there might be a secret off to the right that I'm missing. Not 100%. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, there we go. Because yeah, so the timing is a little bit awkward. Oh gosh. The timing for jumping and getting it can be a little bit awkward. So yeah, now I just have to knock the chinchillas onto the buttons correctly, but I think I messed that up. Yeah, I think I messed There we go. Yeah, I kind of slightly messed up that timing. And we found a big blue fruit. Big blue fruit is also not a useful item. Yeah, there are a rather large quantity of items that are not what I consider particularly useful. But that the game's gonna throw me anyways. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in that room. But this tunnel does lead off to the right, which technically gets me another chest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there is another chest I can get over here. Because that is a fun puzzle. It's actually not that. It's not that it's a fun puzzle. Or it isn't difficult. It's just there's a non-zero chance I'm going to mess this up. Even though I'm going to delay the Chihuahua. That dog can go through the same tunnel, can actually crawl through the tunnels after me. I found an egg. Again. I technically have enough to... Where did I just fall down? I fell down over here. I technically have enough to get... or to do one of the egg checks. But not all of them. I forgot to open up that shortcut. That is unfortunate. Because that shortcut is a super useful one to have open. Just for how much of the game it actually winds up opening up and how long the pathway around is. Because yeah, the pathway around that shortcut is kinda long. Oh shoot. I did not throw the disc out high enough that the dogs can't get it. So one of them decided that I was going to be the plaything instead. Which definitely happens. We have a lot of health right now. And having that shortcut unlocked makes significantly easier to get. I don't have the candles. Okay, oh, I can open that door now. That'll make it those top 3 chests. Yeah, that'll make those top 3 chests a bit easier to get to. Okay, the game really does just throw some just weird items into different spots. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're actually back down here. And I am going to mess this jump up another, like, 5 times, I think. It's not that difficult of a bit of platforming. Because this game is not a precision platformer, so as a general rule, if I need to start doing precision platforming, I have goofed something up at some point. And or the game is putting stuff, or the game just put stuff into a weird spot in logic. So that's normally not a huge problem. Yeah, the dog is going to keep chasing me. I forgot to distract it. Because yeah, you can distract the dog enemies with the frisbee because they're dog enemies. Why would they not be distractible with a frisbee? or something like that. The game does consider the chests below me to be in logic currently. Oop, that is 1 hour. that does mark 1 hour at least. Okay, I suppose I could open up. Yeah, those secrets I suppose I can go complete. But I can also just fall down here and clear these out. Because this is not the most difficult puzzle ever. Yeah, this door is pretty easy to open. And I suppose it is technically more of just a shortcut than anything. Oh, that would have been a better shortcut way to unlock the shortcut off to the right. Now we get to wait for the infinite, or now we get to wait for the world's slowest platform. Because I'm pretty sure there's at least 1 or 2 items over here that are considered to be obtainable right now. I just have to actually go get them. Yeah, these dogs can't make it through. I'm putting the firecracker on because I cannot see where I'm going. Ah, right into spikes. Gotta love traversing pitch black rooms with next to 0 actual visibility and a ghost. Okay, there is an exit to the bottom left. Because it is a little bit difficult to tell where I'm actually supposed to go. Where is the solution to the puzzle? Oh yeah, there's just a crank right there. Yeah, the puzzles in this game are... They're interesting. I missed the chests off to the right. That's the entire reason I came down here was to get those chests off to the right, and I solved the puzzle in the wrong direction. And I'm pretty sure that if I don't get through there, then I get locked back down in here. Where is the exit? There it is. Oh, I can't open up all of those from just this side. Because I don't have the way to light the candle. Because yeah, there is a matchbox hidden somewhere. It's not yes, it's not the worst visibility. There's a matchbox that lets me light the candles somewhere. Yeah, why? Oh, it might be because the key chest is considered in logic also right now, wherever that winds up being. Yeah, I think I do need to just take the more upper, or the route a bit further to the top, because I'm suspecting that's where I actually need to go. Yeah, the firecrackers give me a slight bit of visibility. Actually, the firecrackers don't do self-damage, so they're honestly not terrible. Yeah, the firecrackers aren't actually terrible because they don't deal damage to me. They just light up the room and deal damage to the little... I call them ghosts. The little blue things that try to chase me around. But yeah. Yeah. The ghosts are dangerous. Does it consider that in logic now? It does. I do have that door unlocked, which makes getting to those top chests a bit easier. I'm kind of trying to clear a couple sections of the game a bit. Why does it consider that in logic? I don't like the fact that it considers this to be in logic. Because I know how to get up there with what I have. Does not mean I particularly want to. That is not the correct height level. That is also not the correct height level. I need to launch it at that height level and then get onto it Nope, needs to be a tiny bit lower. Because I can get up to this item. It is just really, really awkward to do this with just the disc. Because normally this is a item that you have the bubble, that I'd have the bubble item, or the bubble wand to unlock. But I don't have that item yet. And getting up there with just the disc is extremely awkward. And I may wind up just coming back once I get the bubble wand. Because I know how to get it. I think that might be too low. Yeah, that one was too low, because you have to basically have the disc at the maximum possible height before you jump onto it. And then you have to jump off of it as soon as you jump off to the left. I did not have quite enough height right there. Because while technically possible, there we go. I found a K shard. Actually, that might be useful because I think that gives me a chest. Yeah, I think that unlocks... It does unlock one of the... I do think it may unlock one of those chests. Chests off to the left. Which I suppose is helpful. But yeah, that is a... That jump is a lot more precise than it looks. I don't know how precise that comes across as looking on this... Looking. But that is a pretty precise jump in order to get up there with just the disc. Because normally one of the very first items you get in the game is something called the bubble wand, which gives significantly easier vertical mobility. But I just don't have that. Because I just haven't found where the bubble wand is actually located yet. Does it consider that in logic? I have a sneaking suspicion it considers left side to be in logic right now. Because this is... Actually, it's going to be easier if I bounce it off the right wall. Because this is a traversable room. Yeah, this is a traversable room, so I do think it considers at least some of this to be in logic. I found a big blue fruit. That is not very useful. This puzzle took me like 6 hours the first time I played the game because I did not realize there was a button under the water. Kaboom. Yeah, I did not realize that there was a button under the water there in my first playthrough. Which does make things a little bit tricky. Also, yeah, the map is technically screen scrolls. Which is why we suddenly wound up all the way on the right side of the map. For a item on the left side of the map. I don't like that. I see how to do it with my current items. Yeah, I see how to do that with my current items. I don't like that being the methodology with my current items. Because that's gonna be a little bit tricky. I dropped this link in the wrong spot. Okay, actually that wasn't too terrible. I found the postmodern egg. I don't need more eggs. I really don't need more eggs. But the game's gonna keep giving them to me anyways. Yeah, I'm just not finding any of the actual items I need. Yeah. It's not very often you get a canonically round world in a video game, at least on this scale. It is a... It's not a round world. It's... It does loop in both directions, though. Oh, come on. Are you really going to lock me? It really is going to lock me there. I wanted to check the other chests off to the left. But I think I need to warp from the hub. Yeah, I think I need to do the warp from the hub to actually get back up there. Or at least the fastest way to get back up there. I think I have 8 eggs now, right? Yeah. You get enough eggs and you do unlock at least a couple of chests. But it is not very many. I found the virtual egg. That is not what I needed. That is not the item I needed. I suppose I can, in theory, climb up there, but I'm pretty sure that just takes me to the warp room. Yeah, that will just take me up to the warp room. Because, yeah, there really are just... Because, yeah, it's not... There is a canonical shape to the world in Animal Well, but the shape of the well is kind of somewhat of a spoiler. Which is why I'm trying to not just say what shape the well actually is, but it's not round. But it does have a not flat shape as well. Why am I redoing this the long way? I'm honestly not sure I'm redoing this the long way. Oh, the dog got the disc. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there are still more chests up here that I haven't unlocked. I don't have the flute game. Yeah, this one's not... I think I can pretty easily get up here. Because, yeah, that's not too terrible. Pretty sure that secret's locked, though. But not this... But not some of these secrets. Do I remember how to get these? I don't know if I remember how to get a couple of these items. Can I, like... I cannot knock the slink with... Yeah, I cannot knock the slink with the, Okay, this chest is definitely doable with what I have. I just don't remember how. Did I need to... Because I can get up pretty easily by solving the puzzle like that. But that doesn't get me the chest. Oh. I remember how to solve this puzzle. There we go. I found the good night egg. That egg does not help me. Because, yeah, you can manipulate a lot of these items in some, honestly, pretty cool ways. Okay, that is... Oh, okay, right. Because you can throw the disc through those slots, and it will bounce back and forth and get blown up by the wind. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That is a galaxy egg. That is not useful. But that does mark off several sections of the map over there. It marking off sections of the map, I suppose, is a bit more useful. Because if we can at least section off some parts of the map that the items, or that there's not critical progression hiding behind, then I'm also still happy. Oh, is it? Oh, right. Oh, I remember how to do that room now. Because, yeah, that room, I think the last time I did a randomizer of Animal Well, this room took me entirely too long to do, solely because the Slinky got put into a spot that the logic considered invalid, or that I thought the logic was considering invalid. And I had to do some really awkward movement in order to get through that room. Okay, top chest is... Yeah, the yellow means that the top chest is technically possible to get. But that the rules of this logic put it outside of the realm of possible. So I suppose that makes some sense. I can at least knock the stalactite down. Oh shoot. I needed to not fall off the platform there. 1, 2, I fell. I think that's the exact same gap I just fell through like 3 times in a row now. Let me actually jump. Yeah, we do have one of the 4 flames considered by the game to be... Oh, that's why it put it as... Yeah, that's why I put it as not technically in logic, but technically doable. There is a way for me to get up there by chaining multiple disc throws, or by chaining multiple midair disc throws in a row. It is technically possible. I don't remember which room I needed to fall down. I think it was this one. No, it was not that one. It was middle. Yeah, it was middle that I needed to fall down. Yeah, we can sort of skip or play around with skipping some of the stuff here because we already have the disc, though. Why skip the puzzles if I can just easily do a puzzle to get back up? So yeah, it was middle. There we go. Because yeah, the goal is basically collect the 4 flames. Which, I can't remember which one this is. I think this one might be the defund. This is where normally the mock disc is located on a normal playthrough, but this is also not a normal playthrough. How does it expect me to get in there again? It had something to do with the puzzle. It had something to do with one of these rooms around here. I can't remember exactly where that puzzle goes, though. I think it might have been from... or off to the right of here. I think it might have been the ones off to the right of this area. Where the, at least, sort of solution. I did not open up that shortcut from the other side, did I? Oh, we've already been here, though. Have we? No, we haven't been here before. Please do not hit the red button. There we go. Because if I see them hitting the red button, I need to basically just run. Yeah, basically just run. Because if the birds grab me, I am basically completely lost. I found chocolate egg. And I found a kaboom. That's moderately helpful, at least. Yeah, the more shortcuts I unlock, generally the better off I'm going to be as well. Yeah, this is pickled egg at Match and Center Well chest. Yeah, pickled egg is... I suppose that's sort of useful. Oh, it needs me to reverse the... That's a little bit tricky to get up there. Yeah, there are still so many things tucked around the randomizer. Though most of this area top right is actually considered open as well. And most of that area top right is considered open by logic, it looks like. Which I suppose I suppose that might help. I need to... I can't remember what I was missing. Yeah, I can't remember what I'm missing to get to the flame that was kind of up. Okay, let me distract the dog so it doesn't try to turn me into a snack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because now I have the toggles going. I think there was a exit somewhere up here that I can take. Yeah, there's an exit up here that unlocked this shortcut that I was missing. That does just get me over to this section and not up where I needed to be. Kind of looking at the map and being slightly confused right now. Because I don't remember how to open the doors to that room. I suppose I can still just go down the well. Oh, that might actually be the solution. Is to climb up to the telephone, go to the right. A telephone off to the right. I don't have the bubble wand to use the fish. Because there is a puzzle with the fish that that you can solve if you have the bubble wand, but I don't have the bubble wand. Yeah, I don't have the remote. So that doesn't help. I mean, I suppose that technically opens a bit of a shortcut, but I'm also not in the center of the well proper. Though I do suppose it considers that chest to be in logic right now. I'm pretty sure I know how to get that chest. Because we do have the actual disc now, and that is currently my... Yeah, the disc is currently my friend. So I do need to... There we go. Oh, I'm too high... Am I too high up? I am too high up. I think I need to do that, like, off the ladder. Because, yeah, I can ride the disc off to the right. Or off, not to the right, to the left. And get the chest. But this is kind of what I was saying when I was saying that some of these... that while this is technically possible... This is a little bit awkward. It is a little bit awkward to do this from midair because I cannot remember the timing for the life of me to get this sort of jump off a ladder. Okay, that was closer. If I try to do it from lower down on the ladder, that's going to be the one time I get it. So I want to make sure I'm at least doing it from somewhere where I can solve or get the chest once I pull it off. See, it's like I have to like jump because I can't throw the disc while I'm actively climbing the ladder. I have to like. Is it going to be easier if I just chain from the ground? It may be easier for me to actually just like fully chain this off the ground. Because, yeah, the timing. Yeah, the timing for chaining this is quite tricky. Because, yeah, you have to basically throw it just around the peak of your jump. I got this like 3 times in a row, and now I'm not getting it at all. Okay, yeah, this is... I may come back for that. Yeah, I may come back for that one. Because, yeah, the timing to get that jump is... As a jump is... awkward. Yeah, I'm just going to call it... awkward. Even if it's... technically possible. Yeah, the disc jumps are weird. Oh, I just completely missed this chest before. Watch this be the bubble wand. I found the UV lantern. That's technically a more useful item. Yeah, the UV lantern is technically a more useful item than some things, but it's also not actually that useful. Chameleon, all the chameleon chests are marked as yellow. I'm trying to avoid the yellow chests if I can, just because they're they're really, really hard to get if they're marked as yellow. I'm only going to do that if I get logic. Yeah, it's basically a very jank shell jump. I think I completely missed your message there, sorry. But yeah, it really is basically a super jank little type of shell jumping. Okay, where is literally anything? That has nothing over there. I'm trying to remember where things are. I don't have keys to open that door. I don't have any keys to open that door. I don't particularly want to have to do the long climb all the way back up and around. But I think we may have to do the long climb all the way back up and around. Hi, chameleon. At least that one's not trying to eat me. So some of the chameleons try to... Or some of the chameleons seem to be convinced that I am a snack. I don't know. Am I snack-shaped? I suppose I'm kind of snack-shaped. Yeah, I suppose I'm kind of snack-shaped a little bit. Though there's not anything over here that's super useful. That just drops me back down onto a platform that I don't have any items for. Let's not annoy the bird too badly. What was off to the left? Because I'm seeing some stuff off to the left side, and I'm wondering, oh, I don't have that unlocked. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of just weird little things tucked into corners in this game that does make it difficult to actually remember where everything is. That is not a lockable. Okay, so there is something off to the left here. I'm pretty sure I know how to get that item as well. Yeah, because I can definitely make it over that wall with my current setup. I just need to get... And this one, I think, is considered much more in logic because it's a singular... It's a singular disc jump, which are tricky, but at least a lot more doable. Oh, unless I take damage. I think I can... Yeah, my theory is that I think I can damage tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can damage tank that. Of course, the one time I'm not trying to get a disc jump, I get a disc jump. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I can damage tank my way over this wall to the left. Of course, both times I get another disc jump the moment I don't actually need to get a disc jump. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yep, neon egg. That's not actually super useful. I don't have the yo-yo to... Yeah, I don't have the yo-yo to get that door opened. Though that is the well proper. Okay, without the yo-yo getting this... There's a yo-yo item that I can use to get through those... Or press buttons in those, like, L-shaped patterns. But I don't have the yo-yo. And I don't have the yo-yo, I don't have the bouncy ball. I don't think I have a way to get through there. Yeah, I don't think I have a good way to get through that right now. I'm also pretty sure I did that out of logic order. Because I think the logic might have wanted me to actually push that button instead of doing this slightly weird jump there that I did. But it works. There's a duck. The ducks are scary. Actually, the ducks aren't too bad. There's a lot of creatures in this game. so long as I don't see the kangaroo, I'm happy. Though I'm inevitably going to have to wind up somewhere where the kangaroo is located. Because yeah, eventually one of these chests is going to have an actual progression item in it. Right? It can't be that there's not going to be any progression items in any of the chests. I hope. Yep, save my progress. I don't know how to get up there. I need to get around in this room, right? In theory, one of these items is going to be progression. I just don't know which one. I need Slink. Yeah, I need Slink right there. There we go. Okay, that at least will open up the door that the game expected me to have open already. I definitely did not need to do that really jank jump, but well. I do have the mock disc. Oh, I do have the disc now. I do know how to get at least a couple of the items off to the right from having the disc. The telephone basically is just my respawn point if I run out of health. That's kind of what it's useful for. It's technically a save point as well. Because yeah, I can definitely get to that chest with what I've got right now. Because this box is not that difficult to get on top of. Okay, there are a few just things here. Where's the levers? There's the switch. I think I need to throw a firecracker to get it onto the correct platform. Yeah, there we go. Because, yeah, I need to basically toggle all 3 switches using the... Is that a hedgehog? That is called how to fail the puzzle. Yeah, that is called failing the puzzle. Because I accidentally dropped the hedgehog all the way down. Which I definitely need to make sure I don't do that by mistake. Okay, because that one should now loop around. I'm going to wait for him to be back on the left side of the L shape. Or we mess up the puzzle a second time. It really is not that difficult of a puzzle. I just keep goofing up. Watch this also just be an egg. That would entirely be my luck that this is also just an egg. You found your value egg. In the value egg chest. That item didn't even randomize. Or that item randomized right back to its normal location. Which I suppose that is mildly amusing. Okay, I can at least clear the room. Yeah, I can at least clear this room even if I can't. Let me just drop this link there while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I can't. I can't clear the room because I don't have the key to get to the right. Yeah, the keys needed to get to the door to the right, which is needed to get most of the items over here. How the heck do I do this without... Hold on, hold on. How do I get up there without... Okay, I can at least get this chest. I'm trying to think. How do... Oh, that's actually a good item. The bee wand. Thank goodness. I'm trying to think. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. I'm trying to think of how do I get to the other item. The bubble wand is basically magic. I can do so many janky things with the bubble wand. It's kind of insane. I did not need the chinchilla all the way down. Yeah, the bubble wand is actually like one of the more useful movement items in the game. Okay, I need to... Yeah, I need to get the chinchilla onto there. Okay, is what I need to do I think I need to throw the frisbee to knock the chinchilla there and then bubble wand up. Yeah, I think I need to knock the chinchilla back with the disc and then bubble wand my way up here. I'm not sure how I would have done that had I not gotten the bubble wand. And then we get just a depraved egg. The egg is not useful. But honestly, the bubble wand that we got, I think, is one of the more useful things we've gotten the entire randomizer so far. Because this is significantly easier infinite height. Ooh, we're on the back side of the door now. That doesn't really help me. Because, yeah, if I can remember the timing for the bubble jump, it was like... Yeah, what was the timing for the bubble jumps? Yeah, because that is much easier infinite height. Which means I think I can get this chest much more easily now as well. Because I'm pretty sure that it's just... This isn't even the upgraded version of the bubble wand. I found the gorgeous egg. That's not useful. 95% of the time, eggs in this game are not actually going to solve me a puzzle. Oh, shoot. I annoyed the crow. I feel like that is a chest that has something very useful in it. I want that chest. And I'm pretty sure that the bubble wand is what lets me actually get it. Hey, thanks for buying the stream, though, Alexander. Yeah, we actually made some progress here. This game is very... It's a very interesting game. I don't think I remember how to get that item correctly. It almost feels like there's a secret tunnel that's a drop down from instead of a climb up to. It almost feels like I need to drop down instead of climb up. Up, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna warp to the hub because I know that I can get some more items off to the left now that I have the bubble wand, because there's all those chests. Yeah, there's all the chests off to the left area. Which shouldn't be... Now that I actually have all the items that the game's expecting me to have, these should be very, very easy items to get. That is Yo-Yo. That's also a very good progression item. I definitely could have gotten that earlier. Which would have been very helpful if I had gotten that. Yeah, had I gotten that much earlier, that would have been very, very helpful. It's too dark to see the map. Where am I? I just looped back up. That is not where I meant to go. Yeah, that was not quite where I meant to go. But it is where I wound up. Yeah, having the bubble wand makes this room about 50 times easier. Same thing with having Slink. Yeah, having Slink means I can hit that button much more easily. Then I can bounce... I was gonna say, then I can bounce on my bubbles all the way up. But I may have messed up my bubble jumps. Sapphire egg. the eggs are not useful. Granted, there is I suppose there is technically a chance that one of the progression items is locked behind an egg. That's something that the game technically allows. Ah, yeah, bat. There, we have the bat. Which means that this room now just got about 10 times more difficult than I remembered it being. Okay, there we go. Was there anything top right? There was not anything top right. There was not even anything top or bottom left. That was a completely useless puzzle. Yeah, that was a completely useless puzzle to solve. Actually, it was less than a useless puzzle to solve. Because now we have to finish solving the puzzle, and I can't just do half the puzzle. Yeah, now that I have the bubble wand, I can basically full clear this area down here, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, that flame's green. That flame should be green. Yeah, that flame's green, and it should be green because if memory serves, this area just needs the bubble wand in order to clear it. I just need to make sure I don't get poked by the birds. Ah, shoot. This was a slightly longer bit of bubble platforming than I remembered it being. The bunny checks are not in the randomizer. That is one setting I've made very sure was actually turned off. Because the bunny checks being in the randomizer is not fun. I found the wheel. Okay, I think, have everything we need to beat the randomizer now. Okay, apparently everything was just hidden in the same area. Now it's just a question of actually beating actually getting all the flames to beat the randomizer. Because I think between the items we have, I'm just mentally running through the list of things that I know we need for getting fireworks at the end, and I am pretty sure I've gotten everything I actually need at this point. I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything I actually need at this point, because I can't think of any other items I'm missing that are critical. Because, like, yeah, bouncy ball, but you definitely don't need bouncy ball. Yeah, bouncy ball, but bouncy ball's optional. I've got the yo-yo, I've got the disc, I've got Slink, I've got the bubble wand. Upgraded bubble wand would be nice, but it's definitely not required. Yeah, upgraded bubble wand would just be a nice to have, not a need to have. Which does mean that I think I have all the key items. Where can I please? I'm missing a chest over there. That might be what I needed. I just don't remember how to get to the flames. This is kind of the now problem. The flute might be nice if I ever find it. If I ever find the flute, that could be useful. 1, 2, jump up there. I have the disc, which means that, yeah, I can go down here, and I think down here does ultimately lead me to where I need to go, which is the first of the flames. Though this is a little bit of platforming. And of course, if I mess up the platforming, it's going to send me all the way back up. Because this is, I suppose, technically considered by the game to be a boss fight. Or at least this version's, or this game's version of a boss fight. Because then I need to disc that. Yeah. I want to get to some solid ground down here eventually. So I don't have to do the bubble drift down every single time again. Granted, the bubble drift down is not that difficult. It just takes a minute. Okay, the nearest solid ground is like way off to the right though. Which does make me slightly concerned I'm going to mess up one of my bubble jumps at the last second. We did not. Because yeah, we have, I think, every item needed for like actual progression right now. I just need to actually progress. I just need to actually do the progression part of the progressing now. Up, right. Penguin room. I should actually probably be using the yo-yo to break some of these. Because the yo-yo breaks stuff pretty quickly. I don't really need the chest is the thing. Yeah, like, I really don't need the chest. I'm also pretty sure I can cheese 90% of this room now. Because I can put Slink on one of them, I can put a penguin on the second. And then I can put myself on the third. Because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get, like, multiple penguins to do that puzzle for me, but... Why overcomplicate things? Yeah, why overcomplicate it when I don't need to? This is a puzzle room. Right, puzzle room. I need to bounce right down left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I am... Okay, I'm gonna get lifted up by... I'm gonna get picked up by the penguin, at least. This one is... Oh, I need to go under it to lift it up there first. There we go. Not the most difficult puzzle ever. Though I suppose it is only because it's part of this puzzle. I think that's the right angle. No, that might be the right angle. I'm gonna go like one more tick to the side. There we go. Because we need to line up all of these. We need to line up both of these correctly. I think I can technically glitch out or jank that out a little bit. Aim for at least this sort of. I needed to be a little bit more down. That'll work. a little bit inefficient, but that does get me through to almost the flame. I just need to clear these rooms. I don't think I need the chest. I don't think I really need to get any of the chests. Yeah, I don't think I really need to get any of the chests here. Oh, shoot. I forgot that the whale can eat me. Luckily, the puzzle is already solved. Yeah, luckily the puzzle is already solved, so I don't need to re-solve the puzzle. I do still need to get over here, though. Because I'm going to need the whale to basically use its, like, blowhole to spray water up here. Yeah, I need the whale to spray water up into this chamber. I'm pretty sure I can also just pre-fire the disc. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just pre-fire the disc and then... Yeah, there we go. I got 0 out of 4. The disc was slightly wrong in its bouncing back and forth path there. Come on, whale. Please use your... Or please. There we go. The whale can be a little bit silly at times. just a little bit silly. Nothing too crazy though. So now we are in what I guess is technically a little bit more of a boss fight. It's not really a proper boss fight, though, is the thing. I think I want that one approximately, like... If I want it to get up into the top one, I need it there. The one on the left. Because we're trying to fill up these little circles with... Yeah, we're trying to fill up the little circles with water. I think if I just let the seahorse go twice... Yeah, there we go. Because now I have one of the 4 flames. I have the bee flame. I don't actually remember what most of the flames are supposed to be. Yeah, I legitimately do not remember what half the flames are supposed to be in this game. Like, this game heavily abbreviates almost every bit of text. Where does this spit me out? Don't think I really need the extra shortcuts at this point, because I'm pretty sure I have all the items I need to actually beat the game. But this is a very long tunnel. It just spits me out all the way back up top. I suppose that makes sense. Do I want to save my progress? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, I need to remember how to open up some of these pathways. Because I have a vague semblance of an idea of remembering how to actually get everywhere. But the game thinks I can get everything now. Or the randomizer thinks I can get everything now. The base game does not have the little chests that I'm relying on. Because, yeah, I just don't remember how to get all of the... I don't remember how to get all of them, because I don't have the detonator to make this go up. And I don't remember... I don't see the dog anywhere. Oop, that is the 2-hour mark. you get the cuckoo clock every hour, more or less. It's kind of the timing that it's on. So you get it as hours 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Because yeah, I can't remember how to get into the room with the flame. I see it up there. I just don't remember how to get there. I know I think it is up. I think it is the upwards direction. So I think I do need to loop. Okay, I think I need to loop out to the left. Yeah, I think I need to loop out to the left in order to get there. Because if my memory serves, we do just need to loop up and around. I like how I've like 90% of the way there. And I'm actually just forgetting the stuff that's like entirely base game at this point. It's the problem of playing a randomizer per game after having not played the base game for an extended duration. Because I do just need to pick up all 4 flames. That should not be that difficult. Yeah, that should not be that difficult to pick up a couple of flames. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that this room like straight up has like a hard requirement on having the slinky. And then like every time I do this room when I'm not on a time crunch, it is the easiest thing ever. Every time I do this room when I am on a time crunch. Actually, I'm not even on a time crunch. Every time I do this room, the first like 30 times I went through this room were the easiest things in the world. But all of a sudden, I have like the hardest time doing that last jump. There we go. Because I actually have the ability to move around now. I'm just trying to remember how to actually get through some of this stuff. Ah, right. I hadn't actually been on this screen in a while. So it still had my little shortcuts going. I want to break the rocks or the spikes because they're spiky. And the spiky rocks deal damage. Because yeah, I need to drop in from above. Yeah, I definitely need to drop into this room into that room from the top side. Which means I need to toggle that toggle. Get over here. But I don't see the button. I remember this. I remember what I need to do now. I need to bring the mock disc through the entire area. All right. Where's the mock disc shrine? Down there? Because I don't have the flute for the fast travel. Yeah, I don't have the flute for the fast travel, which makes me slightly sad. Because yeah, if I have the flute, I can fast travel and jump around kind of all over the place. Yeah, I can kind of jump around all over the place if I have the flute. The mock disc is just to the left here. I suppose I don't need the real disc. Yeah, because yeah, we get Ghost Cat. What was the best route up? I think it was from here to the right, up and around. Because if I take the mock disc up there, that should open up all the pathways I need. Up and around, I need to clear that room. Okay, this might take more than one try. Because Because we are getting chased by the ghost cat. That is not the right path. The ghost cat's at least not the biggest threat in the world. They do put me on a time limit, though. Yeah, the ghost cat does put me on a time limit. Is kind of the concerning part. And they deal a decent amount of damage, if I'm being completely honest. Which does make this moderately concerning, because I am now at 1 health. That is not enough health to do that. Because yeah, I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. Can I avoid that room? If I take the mock disc, I can go... Instead of going... Yeah, so if I take the mock disc, run up, I could, in theory, take a longer way around as well. But I think the answer is just don't mess up the disc room. Yeah, I think the answer is just don't mess up the disc room. This game has a very cool art style. We also get chased by you also get to get chased by Ghost Cat. Who's not the most difficult ever. But the game is very mesmerizing with its art style. Another cool thing is that the entire game engine was made from scratch by the guy who developed the game. And the entire game, like 100% of the game, fits into, if memory serves, it was like 32 megabytes, give or take. So it's a very, very small like file for the game as well. Yeah, I keep trying to juke out the ghost cat, and it keeps not working. Because, yeah, I need to not let that happen. Okay, I might need a better route. Because I feel like clearing those rooms while I'm getting ghost cat chased is... I'm gonna have to clear that second room no matter what. Yeah, the ghost cat makes this part a little bit difficult because I have to take its... It's chasing something called the mock disc, which is what I'm picking up at its little shrine. And I have to take that pretty much clear across the map. You have to wind up taking the mock disc pretty much clear across the map in order to get one of the 4 flames we need in order to beat the game. Which is a little bit tricky when I don't have the warp totem. Because the first part of the area is significantly easier if you can warp the first part of this puzzle. But I can't warp. I took a wrong path. I did not go far enough up. Yeah, I needed to go not through this room to the right. I need to go... Okay, I'm going to return the mock disc and respawn the ghost cat. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Because I think the way you're normally supposed to do this is there's a, like, fast travel warp at one point that you can kind of take the fast travel warp as functionally a shortcut. I actually can't take that route either. I do need to take the upper route. Yeah, I do need to actually take the upper route. That is terrifying. Because yeah, normally you have a flute by this point that lets you fast travel half of this pathway. But thank you, randomizer. I don't have the flute. That's not great. That is really not a great spot to be. Okay, I need to throw that out so that the dogs do not get angry at me. I need to heal with the fruit. I need to have that be far enough up that it does not get triggered. I completely missed that. That needs to go all the way up. I need to avoid... Yeah, I need to avoid Ghost Cat, basically. Because, yeah, normally I can fast travel all the way here significantly more easily. And then... Okay, maybe finding... Because, yeah, normally I can fast travel all the way up to that point. And not have the Ghost Cat directly on my tail the entire time either. Which does make it significantly easier to actually solve that puzzle. Is there... Because I don't think there's a better shortcut. Yeah, I really don't think there's a better shortcut. I suppose I could... Could I run... No, I can't loop the entire map, I don't think. Well, actually... That would be the weirdest way imaginable to get the Ghost Cat. Or to get the mock disc to the Ghost Cat. That might work, actually, because the map does loop on the borders. Like, the edges of the map do loop. It's just so much harder to get up there without... Yeah, it's just so much harder to actually get up there without having the flute that it expects you to have. Does the game really not want to just let me put the item in? Because he wants a disc in his shrine. I'm holding a second disc. Hey, Derek, welcome to the stream. That is not the correct pathway. We are being chased by a giant ghost cat. And I need... And it deals a lot of damage. Yeah, the ghost cat... The ghost cat deals a lot of damage if it touches me. I'm trying to not take an excessive amount of damage in these rooms. that almost... Okay, that at least gets me through this room. I think it's only the face of the ghost cat that actually deals damage. But it deals... It hurts if it touches me. Because, yeah, I don't... Yeah, seeing this without any music sounds kind of creepy. The game's not the most noisy game ever. Yeah, if I had the flute, that would be a very, very easy thing, but I don't know where the game put the flute. There's not even a guarantee that the game put the flute somewhere that I'm going to be able to get to. As if You found the animal flute. Thank you, randomizer. Yeah, thank you, randomizer. Are none of these actually open? Yeah, does it really not have any of the warps open yet? I could have sworn I've already opened up some of these warps. Though I did kind of sort of sequence break right there. I think I might need to actually unlock the warps the intended way. Because yeah, the having the flute means I can skip a massive chunk of that puzzle and basically make my life 10 times easier. I mean, I might as well pick up the random chest here as well. You found the truth egg. I don't need eggs. This game gives you a lot of just 90% of the randomized items in this game are some variety of egg, which are not exactly the most useful things in the world. Will you let me Will you let me fast travel now? Please? Okay, there we go. I think... There we go. Yeah, I needed to actually unlock the fast travel there. Because the bear... This gets me basically right up to where I need to be. Hold on, it was... Hold on, I'm trying to remember the... Yeah, I can't remember I can't remember the warp song consistently. Nope, it was not that. It's... Yeah, it's right. That was right, left, down, up, right, I think. Yeah, because that is... It's basically a shortcut. There we go. I had to remind myself the warp song because it's been a little while since I've played Animal Well, and jumping straight into a randomizer after having not played the game for a while is an experience. Because I can't remember how half the puzzles actually go. Because the ghost cat is tracked to our actual map position. Yeah. The ghost cat is tracked to our actual map position, which if we... Yeah, the ghost cat is tracked to our actual map position, which means that I can kind of pull it in a weird direction down towards me down here. So that it's not immediately inside this room, causing me problems. That's kind of that's like 90% of the puzzle for this part of the game is how do you get through that? Because yeah, this is significantly easier if I have the warp. Because yeah, this part's not super terrible. Because I gotta drop down there, toggle the solid wall. And I just need to not take a bunch of damage to the ghost cat. Yeah, there is not intense there's no intense chase music for the ghost cat. Yeah, having the flute makes that significantly easier to actually get through. Because this game does not have the most music ever. Kind of just has that slightly creepy atmosphere a lot of the time. Okay, that is 2 out of the 4 flames we need. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. Because we only need the 4 flames, then we can go avoid something called the Manticore and set off some fireworks to finish the randomizer. And I think, at least all the strictly necessary items in order to pull that off. Because, yeah, we've cleared the 2 left flames. I'm going to clear the top right flame next, I think. I think I want to clear the top right flame next. Which is... It's up here somewhere. It's that one on the map. The green means that the randomizer thinks I have it unlocked. Which I'm trusting actually means I have it unlocked. The randomizer, I do know that this randomizer can be a little bit buggy at times, though. And occasionally put definitely not unlocked things as unlocked. Or like, mess up the difficulty rating of a trick. Because I have it set to not enable the, like, most difficult tricks in the game. Because some of those are a little bit difficult. Those are... The little damaging faces are kind of everywhere all of a sudden. See, I should have everything I need. Yeah, I should have everything I need now, because I have both Slink and... Yeah, I have both Slink and Yo-Yo. There we go. Do I stream at night? Kind of. This is kind of my normal stream time, which is kind of night, depending on what time zone you're in. Or rather, it is night depending on what time zone you're in. I want that. I do have a surprising amount of vertical mobility for being a slightly misshapen blob. Yeah, for being a slightly misshapen blob, I do have a lot of vertical mobility. I'm still not sure the correct way to solve that puzzle. But yo-yo spam is always valid. Because yeah, I think if I can drop through there... Okay, I still need to solve a little bit more puzzle, I think. Yeah, I still need to solve a little bit more of the puzzle. Okay, I can definitely make it up there. Right? Yeah. That did not actually help me at all. Oh, I need to... I need to bring the chinchilla over. Which, saying bring the chinchilla over is like the weirdest sentence I think I've said in a while. But it is accurate. Oh, do I need to distract? I think I need to distract the otters with the yo-yo. Stop breaking the slinky. Stop breaking the slinky. There we go. Because yeah, I'm trying to get to the flame, but I'm also apparently now way off to the side in the process of trying to get back. Because that really did just like send me on a little bit of a wild goose chase there. Yeah, what do I need to do there? I need to bounce it over to the right. So I need to go square. angle square, then block it with that, I think. Because that will let it down. That should let it past. Yeah, that should let it past. And that, okay, there we go. That should let me through even further to the right. do I want to, I think I'm just going to wheel it, even though I could walk the hamster as well. Because there is a mechanic where you can use the yo-yos to basically walk the hamster. And it is exceptionally funny. Yeah, it is an exceptionally funny thing to just walk the hamsters around the map. But I think that... Yeah, I think that we've now unlocked all the doors I need. Yeah, or at least we've unlocked this door. And then there was a... Where was the second door? It's coming in from the right, which means it's coming in from this screen somewhere. I think I just need to go behind... I think I just need to go behind the hamster. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I just need to go behind the hamster. I don't think I need any of the chests at this point. Because I'm pretty sure I have all the randomizer items, at least. And then I can drop the slinky from up here. That should drop me into... Ah, right. Right. There's a boss fight. I had forgotten that this one in particular involves a boss fight. I'd also forgotten that this is the correct way to get into the boss fight. Because half the time you can technically get into that boss fight from the other side as well. Okay, I need to have Chameleon eat the spiky things. I think the Chameleon has 3 health, if I'm not mistaken. That is exceptionally disturbing, game. No, did he have 5? I think he might have actually needed to eat all 5. Because, yeah, we just basically need to deal damage to the Chameleon by having him munch on whatever these things are. I think they're technically hedgehogs. I think is what the game technically classifies them as. I need to not get munched on when I'm doing that. Because that is apparently a one-shot. That is apparently a one-shot if I get munched on. Come on, eat it. Please eat it before it goes around the corner. Thank you. And that one should get eaten also. Okay. Then he's... Yeah, I need to just not stay in one spot. Because if I get munched on by the Chameleon, then I am very sad. Yeah, generally I find if I'm running to the left, I do a bit better. Because, yeah, it's not the most difficult boss fight ever. But it is still a boss fight. And boss fights in games are not guaranteed to be the easiest things in the world. Okay, am I gonna die again? Not if I can help it. Because, yeah, then there should be this guy out here who you should eat this time. Yeah, there we go. Convince the Chameleon that I am not actually a threat. 3 flames. Okay, we've gotten 3 out of the 4 flames now. Now I just need to get the... kangaroo flame. And I say that all exacerbated because, I know that that one also takes a little while. It's not the most difficult one in the world. I mean, none of them are that difficult at this point, since we have unlocked a pretty good chunk of things. I just need to remember how... I do need to remember how to actually get down to... I do need to remember how to actually get down to the kangaroo, though. They're somewhere... No, this isn't kangaroo. This is ostrich. Yeah, this is the ostrich flame, not the kangaroo flame. I think I have the ability to get through this. Was it this room that I need to get through? Or am I going crazy? I could be going crazy. I think I'm going crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going slightly crazy. Can I just throw a firecracker into this room so I can add it to the map, please, game? Thank you. Oh, it might have been further to the left. Because basically we need to go into a factory-type area. And I had forgotten that this creature... Yeah, I had forgotten about that. Yeah, that is mildly concerning. the ostrich's head is mildly concerning. Because it tries to munch on me. And it has a long head. I don't think I actually need any of the secret chests anymore. Because, like, everything... I found the matchbox. That could potentially be slightly useful. Yeah, the matchbox could potentially be slightly useful. My very first time... Hey, White Soul, welcome to the stream. Yeah, my very first time I played this game, the, not randomizer version... Because, oh, come on. Oh, come on. I just need to hit that around the corner with the yo-yo. How hard can that possibly be? The very first time I played this game was the not randomizer version. There we go. And I accidentally soft-locked myself into this room. Because, yeah, the UV does not... Yeah, the UV does not work on the birds. I need to go to the right. This is a game called Animal Well. And I'm playing it slightly wrong because I'm playing it as a randomizer. It means that the game took all the items and put them into random spots. Which makes it a little bit more stuff. That is a drizzle egg. That is not normally a drizzle egg. It's basically what that translates to. That is normally the... I think that's normally the yo-yo. But it basically means that every item got shuffled into a random corner. Random corner of the map. For the express purpose of making my life slightly more difficult. There we go. One button. Yeah. I have not played a Hollow Knight randomizer, but it is the same idea. I need to hit that button. There we go. Yeah, I missed one of the buttons. Yeah. Hollow Knight has randomizers. Animal Well has randomizers. Lots of games have randomizers. Because, yeah, I need to get to that flame down in the corner. And I just don't remember how to actually get there. I don't remember how to actually get down or over to the flame. I know that once I get most of the way there, I have all the items at least. Yeah, gotta do a Hollow Knight randomizer. It is something that I've at least considered doing. You gonna open your mouth, little creature? No? There we go. Those are fast travels if I need them. I found the kangaroo. I found the kangaroo. I'm not sure I like the kangaroo, but I did find the kangaroo factory entrance. I do have all the items I need. I just have to actually finish all the puzzles of the game now. I found an evil egg. Yeah, I found an evil egg. I did not want to find an evil egg. I got squished. Yeah, because I need to basically... Current objective is to get up and around this room to throw my yo-yo in front of... I think it's a dog. Gotta leave you on the bus right now. Hey, thanks for stopping by, though. At least, I think that's a dog? Okay, how do I get... I forgot how to get through... I think I can kind of brute force my way through there. Because, yeah, I can kind of make it through that. I need to drop down with the correct timing. I'm pretty sure I need to drop down with the correct timing to not hit the spike. Spikes on the floor. Because now I can... There we go. That should open up a shortcut that lets me reverse it. Because if I reverse the direction of that, I can go down the rat-powered elevator. Yeah, I can go down the rat-powered elevator. Or the small dog-powered elevator. I think that's actually the exit. I think I need a disc. I think I might need to do a disc bounce here. Yeah, I think I need to do a disc. I think I need to be disc bouncing here. Luckily, falling in the water is a temporary stun and not a... Yeah, luckily falling in the water is just a temporary stun and not actually something that deals notable damage to me. Otherwise, granted, this would actually still not be that difficult. Yeah, this would still not be that difficult because I have the shortcut. Or I have the elevator already going down. Okay, that is technically a disc spin, but that's not the disc spin I needed because that is too far up. Because I need the disc spin to be at like that height. Yeah. Yeah, I need the disc spin to be at that height because then I can sneak under here, which was for a chest and not actually what I needed. I found the lantern. Unfortunately, I don't think the lantern actually helps me at all. Yeah, I don't think the lantern actually helps me at all. Okay, oh, now, here we go. This is the kangaroo factory. Right. Right, there is a ADHD mouse in this area. Because I need to solve there's a couple of puzzles here that I gotta solve. None of them are super tricky, but I do still have to make sure I actually solve them. Because I think I need to... Yeah, I think I need them in order to get to the flame, which I think is down right. Though I suppose I can just kind of mess up my yo-yo spam, but I can kind of just use the yo-yo there. Because these puzzles, I don't think you need to solve them in one go. And I can't remember the correct way to solve some of the puzzles, like the normal way to solve some of the puzzles, but I do know that there are a lot of very, very janky ways to solve some of these puzzles here. I just got myself completely squished. Oh, the yo-yo is just one to the right of the bubble wand. That's actually useful on the layout. Yeah, this is the fourth and final flame that we actually need in order to complete the challenge. Or complete the randomizer, which would be very nice. Why am I trying to bounce up the cages instead of just walking over? Oh, I think I want the rat thing going the other way if I'm going to drop down there to hit that button. Because, yeah, this is... Okay, there we go. That is a little bit of a tricky puzzle at times. So, some of the puzzles in this game do actually test your ability to execute on the solutions instead of just solve them. Though most of them are still pretty heavy on the solving side of the equation. Which I suppose that does make a perfectly good amount of sense. That the main challenge for a puzzle in a puzzle game is to solve the puzzle. It's 1, 2, and then I need to go around, which going around requires it to be going up and not, the elevator to be going up and not down. Hold on a second. Is that actually possible to get through here when the elevator's going the other direction? Actually, I know it's possible. I can't remember how. I can't remember how to do that. I think I may need to let myself get squished and go back up. Unless it's something just off to the right if I reverse. Because if I reverse those, then that does... Oh, that would be the answer. That's the answer I was looking for. Because now I can go through here. And I think this has a... Yeah, this has a fish pipe. Which I think takes me back up. Okay, it has a fish pipe, which at least takes me back up somewhere. Jumping in the water does not help. Jumping in the water definitely does not help me at all. Okay, then I just need to make it into this fish pipe. And I think that takes me back up top. Somewhere useful. Right? Okay, that I think is what I needed to open. Because now I think I can reverse the direction of the elevator using my yo-yo. And then bubble jump my way up here. I think that works. Because now the elevator's going the other direction. And I can bubble jump my way. Yeah, I can bubble jump my way across this to the left. Which I am pretty sure is the answer. Because that gets me down into this room with the elevator going the other direction. The rat elevator is not going the correct way, though. Or the rat horizontal... The rat's looking the wrong way, so that those barriers are going the wrong way, and I can't sneak past them. That's what I'm trying to say. There are some cats down here. I'm just hoping I don't have to go through too much of the kangaroo factory. I forget how much of it I need to get through in order to actually make it all the way. Oh, I have the lantern. I don't know why I'm solving the puzzle as if I don't have the lantern. Because I do literally just have the lantern to make that puzzle, or to make those rats get out of the way. Because yeah, I'm like 90% sure I have to drop the kangaroo in order to... Because the flame, I think, is just off to the right, yeah. Okay, so I do have to do Kangaroo Factory. Which is... fun. This can take a try or two. Or not kangaroo, ostrich. Why do I always call it the kangaroo instead of the ostrich factory? Okay, oh, I need to press the other buttons as well. Luckily, none of them are actually that difficult to get to. And none of the buttons are actually that difficult to get to. Because I can jump up there to get one. I can go under here to get the second one, I'm pretty sure. I do have the wheel. But I'm not sure that that's actually going to solve anything. Yeah, because I think that the ostrich is making my life slightly problematic with the wheel. Because you can kind of slightly wall jank your way up with... Yeah, the wheel kind of lets you slightly wall jank your way through several parts of the game, actually. Just because it is somewhat silly. Ah, right. The ostrich falls down and slightly hurts. Because it is slightly faster than me. Though it is now... It is now chasing me. Actually, that might not be that bad. Because, yeah, now it just falls in the water. Actually, yeah, that's really not that difficult. And then that is the G flame. I think that's all 4 flames. 1, 2, 3, and then I think we got the 4th one from down here also. Or wherever it is. 4, yep. Yep, and the end of the game is showing completable. I think I'm actually going to be able to finish the rando in one stream. Which is kind of why I picked this game as a randomizer, because I was pretty confident I could do that in a single stream. As just a one-off stream. But there's always a chance that the randomizer just gives you the most ridiculous setup imaginable that you just cannot resolve. Or at least easily, because the logic on the randomizer's a little bit broken. And the logic on the Animal Well randomizer can be a little bit broken at times and put a critical item in a not particularly... Oh, I had my bubble wand and not my yo-yo. And put some critical item in a spot that the randomizer thinks is perfectly accessible, but isn't really accessible. by any normal stretch of the imagination. Why am I doing the run back instead of just warping? Because I do actually just need to go to... Yeah, I don't need any of the items. I just need to warp to the hub, and then I should be able to open the elevator down. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should just be able to open the elevator down now. Which means that it is time for... Yeah, I've got lantern, I've got all the items I need. Now we just have to complete the slightly creepy manticore portion of the game. Which is slightly creepy. I want my light. Yeah, this is technically the end game area, which I mean makes sense given that we've completed a good chunk of the goal at least. You found your e-medal. I don't actually need that. There was something. It's off to the right now. I'm trying to remember how to actually get through this section. Okay, we got all the items we needed. Ah, yeah, we need to clear the cats before we can clear the manticore. That I suppose makes sense. Cats are a little bit freaky. Okay, that at least is a save point. Yeah, that's at least a save point. But that does leave a lot of buttons I need to click. Okay, let me at least open the fast travel point, even if I am pretty sure I don't need it. Actually, do I need to clear the cats? Because I have the lantern from elsewhere. And I'm pretty sure the reason you clear the cats is to get the lantern to go through this tunnel. Because that should be... Yeah, and then this is, I think, the game just sanity checking that I actually have all the items I need. 1, 2, 3, because, yeah, I could have slinkied that one. And then bubble wand. I can't remember the correct pathway through the manticore room. Because there is definitely a correct pathway through here. Where are you? This may take a couple of tries. Okay, let me actually do some routing before I actually jump straight into it. Okay, that one needs the disc off to the right. Yeah, the one off to the right needs the disc. Which is not... I heard it. Oh, it found me. Because, yeah, I have to hit all the buttons, and there is a slight bit of manticore hanging out here. I'm legitimately not sure what the manticore is supposed to be. I just know that it is. Yeah, I just know that the manticore is, more so than that it's supposed to be something. That's gonna hurt if that hits me, the lasers. Yeah, the lasers are a little bit scary. Because, they kind of cover most of the screen. and deal a lot of damage. I don't remember how to get up here. Yeah, I don't remember how to get up there. Yeah, I definitely need to remind myself how to get up top. I think it was something slightly goofy. Like I had to like bubble jump. I think I just had to bubble jump, actually. It's not too bad. Because yeah, the Manticore, it wants to say hi. Yeah, the Manticore wants to say hi. I don't want to say hi to it. Because, it is not my friend. Okay, I'm taking the long way around. Because, yeah, it doesn't directly deal damage to me, at least. Yeah, the Manticore I don't think can directly deal damage. I think it could just do indirect damage by... or via the laser beams that it spews out at me. Which, to be fair, having a giant cat thing spewing lasers at you is mildly concerning. Oh, his eyeballs got stuck in the wall. That is not a great... This is not a great spot to be. Yeah, that is really not a great spot to fall down. Because I do... Actually, why is there no music? I could have sworn... Oh, the music is... Because I know that this fight has music. Because, yeah, I'm like, I know that fight has music. Apparently, the music has been muted for I don't know how long. Presumably the entire stream. There we go. Because, yeah, I'm like, the only part of the game that I distinctly remember having music is the Manticore fight. Maybe I try to go to the top first instead of like second. Because if I can get up there without having to deal with as much of the Manticore, I think I'm happy. Okay, that is still terrifying. Just how much of the screen it winds up taking up. Okay, yeah, that is definitely the more correct option there. I need to drop Slink there. Come down here. That opens up one of the Manticore buttons. Okay, let the Manticore laser. Let the Manticore start lasering on the screen up above. Because I need to trigger that one. That's not good. Because I do not have much in the way of health. Yeah, I do not have much in the way of health, and the Manticore has giant laser beams for its eyes. I missed a button. That's not good. Yeah, missing a button is not good. And that is 3 hours. I like how the game has basically a built-in timer to tell me how badly I'm doing. So there are some achievements, I'm pretty sure, or unlockables for beating the game quickly. I think we are way behind the time limit needed for those. I think we are way behind the time limit needed for any of those. I do think that going up to start was the correct play. Because, yeah, I think, yeah, if I loop up here, I think that this is... I think this is the strategy. Because this is... Yeah, Manticore is slightly laser beam eyes. Which do definitely hurt when they hit me. Okay, I need to yo-yo around that corner. I need to get off the screen with the Manticore. I need to disc that. I can kind of sort of reset the Manticore right there. Or at least confuse the Everling Daylights out a bit. I need to bubble wand up here. That is not a good corner to be in. Yeah, that is very much not the corner I need to be in. Where is the pathway to the other button that I'm missing? Hold on. Okay, I got the door open. Yeah, I got the Manticore door open at least. Which does mean I'm at least able to... Ah, shoot. He started the lasers from the wrong side. Because that is... Okay, I do know where the lasers are. Or where the stuff all is now. I was hoping I could get him to start his lasers on the other screen. Because I don't think that the Manticore lasers can span screen boundaries. I don't think the Manticore lasers can span screen boundaries. Which means that if... it's going to have re-locked the second door. I'm like 99% sure it re-locked the door. Because it really wants me to do this as just one attempt. Okay, because I can loop up there pretty easily. I do think I like that as the starting path. Drop off the screen with the lasers until the Manticore stops shooting lasers across the screen at me. Yeah, I can hear... I can hear when he's doing his laser attack. Which does help slightly. It does help slightly when I can hear the laser attack. Come onto this screen, please. I want him to start doing his laser attack somewhere where it's not gonna bother me. Because I want him to use his laser attack so I can bubble up here. Slightly janky way to get up there, but if it gets me there alive, it works. Okay, I want the Manticore to laser on that screen. And then I want to not die. This is not that difficult of a part of the game. I don't know why it's giving me, I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble. Because it really is not a tricky section. Yeah, it's really not a tricky section. I mean, I suppose it's a little bit tricky, but it's really not terrible. Because it really is just like, do you know the path you're supposed to take? I have the path figured out at this, or I have remembered the path at this point. Which means that I should not be having issues. But I am definitely still having issues. Because that is really not... Yeah, this really should not be anywhere close to that difficult. There we go. Loop the screen, finally. Can I use firecrackers to scare the manticore? That would make my life significantly easier if I had remembered that was a mechanic. Because I was basically playing the entire puzzle on hard mode. Yeah, I was basically doing the entire puzzle on hard mode there for a second. Because I can definitely abuse lasers to, or abuse firecrackers to stun our friendly neighborhood manticore, or I just miss, or I just completely miss the firecracker and throw it in the water instead. I missed one that I needed to not miss. Yeah, I missed Slinky here. I need to not miss Slinky my first pass through. Because if I miss Slinky my first pass through, then I'm in rough shape. Yeah, I wind up in pretty rough shape if I miss Slinky on the very first pass. Okay, I do have a firecracker again. The firecracker does help quite a bit. Because now I can at least... Ah, shoot. Yeah, I can at least use... If I have the firecrackers, I can use them. I should remember to pick them up as I see them. Because grabbing a couple of the firecrackers, I think, will be exceptionally beneficial. Does not help that I only have the 4 health as well, though. Because no Groundhog's Day to get extra health. Yeah, no Groundhog's Day bonus to get extra health. I just need to actually take the correct path through the manticore lair. Yeah, the manticore wakes up when I get there and then starts going. Because I also don't actually have the upgraded bubble wand. Having the upgraded bubble wand does make things quite a bit easier when you're facing off the manticore. Okay, the manticore lasers are absolutely massive. Still. Yeah, the manticore lasers are absolutely massive and span, like, the entire screen. Which makes them a little bit terrifying to actually have to deal with. Because now I need to loop back up again. Okay, I want you to use lasers on somewhere that's not gonna hit me. Okay, if the manticore is on that screen and lasers, I can sort of avoid it. Okay, I want to hit that button, pick up a firecracker. Yeah, the more firecrackers I have, the better off I am, I think. Okay, that did scare the manticore away. Because if I can get down here, we win. There we go. There we go. That is a lot of that is a lot of health that we have now. And that is rather trippy. That is rather trippy. The ending there. Because we get fireworks. How fast did we clear that? Not quite fast enough. Yeah, not quite fast enough. Because there's technically up to 3 that you can get there. Hey, look, it's the shape of the well. But yeah, that was a little bit over 3 hours. It's not too bad. It's not too bad given I'd forgotten where half the randomizer has stuff, or where half the randomizer's items actually are. Actually, not where half the puzzle solutions and stuff. Having forgotten half of them. I'll take it. I'll take in a 3-ish hour. I'll take a 3-ish hour Animal Will Rando. Hey, look, we got a item that doesn't exist. Yeah, that was pretty fun. The manticore at the end there was a little bit chaotic. But hey, it worked. And now we can fall all the way down the well. All the way down the well. Yeah, that was basically my plan for the stream, was Animal Will Randomizer, which also gives me a chance to make sure my new internet's working correctly. And that was fun. I do think I'm going to call the stream there for the day, at least. Yeah, I do think I'm going to call the stream there for the day. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. If I don't say that at some point in the video, YouTube banishes me back to the Shadow Realm again. And yeah, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of the day, rest of your day. That was a fun little randomizer just to make sure my new internet's working and stuff. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.